Open up the floor a little bit more than Adelakun, who does his work in and around the bucket.
Well, we are underway. The winner will finish 7th in this crucial SLB matchup on the final day. Here's Robinson backing down Adelakun in the post. As say, this will be a tasty matchup, and straight away the Flyers going to Robinson early on.
Yeah, we've seen it time and time again.
Louis going to work inside. Kicks it out to Landolfi. He drives middle, floats it up high off the glass. Can't get it to go. It was a great look by the Flyers, just couldn't get the drop. Ray stomps on a dime, splashes it from downtown.
Playoffs next week. It's just a question of who each team will face as we look at some of the...
Ray into James. Landolfi tips it loose. Mervin James backing down, a tough fadeaway jumper. What a tough shot with the hand in his face, but Mervin James knocks it down
as well. There's been nothing to separate these two teams all year long, and now their fate will be decided on the final day of the season. Here's Lewis, who fires up a triple, knocks it down.
Some good ball movement, good shot.
Another 3-ball for Jalen Ray, overcooks it that time. Gooden, offensive rebound, falls to him, and that's what killed the Flyers on Friday against Surrey. Against Louis standing his ground. Gooden takes the 3, round the back dribble. What a move! And what a finish! Cam Gooden with the fancy footwork for 3.
Rotation for Coach Gardner.
Well, Gooden's knocked down a couple of 3s. The first one was from an offensive rebound. The second one, Walshe coming off the screen. And Niners caught napping on the inbounds pass. At that time, Shadavinskas with an offensive rebound. And Thomas Edwards grabs it the second time around. Walshe in transition, downhill, nice pass! And Kendall Lewis finishing in transition. And we're back to a 2-point game. Teo going to work on Thomas Edwards. Off the glass and in. And the British basketball veteran gets his first points of the afternoon.
The outside shooting just wasn't good enough.
Lawrence, Shadavinskas, that's a good looking 3, and it gets the result he wants with the triple, and will face either Leicester or Sheffield in the opening round of the playoffs. Oh, it's a block by Dame Adelakun, but Flyers get it back. Ball into, oh, it's blocked again by Dame Adelakun. Back-to-back blocks for the Niners big man.
He is such a long reach, such a long winning spot.
It's a bad pass by Leslie Smith. And it's turned over by the Flyers. Here's Parkinson going downhill the other way. Adelakun with the finish off the glass for 2. Ray. James. Going to work on Ekwe. Mervin James stomps on a dime and forces Coach Kapoulas. Louis drives middle, kicks out to Robinson. Robinson with an open 3, can't get it to go. It's an offensive rebound, but it's stripped away by Parkinson. And now James is leaking out in transition and throws it down with one hand.
One of the best centres in the league. And then that dynamic backcourt, guys that finish it with a dunk.
Landolfi for 3 is way off the mark, I think.
It was a block.
Wankwo got a hand on that one. Final 5 seconds of the first. James on the buzzer, good if it goes. It is short for 3, but what an incredible first quarter early in this game.
Yeah, looks very long, athletic. Sedgwick, a couple of blocks for him off the bench.
Here he is on the offensive rebound and puts it in for 2. Yeah. And the bench loves it. Lewis. He's got a mismatch with Gooden on him. Puts it high off the glass, gets it to go. And Kendall Lewis with the score.
Yeah, I mean, Landolfi, that is his game, looking for those 3-point shooting opportunities, and it was a good look. We just feel the pressure's almost building up now from behind the arc. And
Landolfi finds Louis. Robinson rolling to the basket. I think Nwangwo got a piece on that one.
Yeah, protecting the rim there. Robinson looking for the foul, nothing given.
Gooden for 3 off the back iron. Oh, it gets the drop. And Cam Gooden.
The opposing side of those, nothing's going your way, and you see a shot like that going in.
Louis, nice pass into Kendall Lewis, who throws it down with one hand. Walshe Finds Louis, reverse layup, gets it to go. And Elaine Louis with the fancy finish. Back inside to Damon Robinson. Shot clock is at 5. Robinson has to shoot, knocks it down. And a well-worked offense that time results in 2 points in the paint. Here's Hunt, Chulavinskas now. Inside to, oh my goodness, it's blocked by McCormack. See it here, he liked the matchup. Ken top to Steele. Steele's got Walsh on him. Josh Steele to the basket, kicks it out. Here's Hunt for 3, no good. Corey Samuels with the board. Out to Kendall Lewis, pushing in transition. Another offensive foul is called. Parkinson putting his body on the line once again. Adelakun kicks it out to Hunt. He hands off with Ray. Nice two-man game. Hunt to the basket. He meets McCormack at the rim.
Just waiting for the stats to update. Yeah, sorry, just getting a little bit of a run themselves
in the first round of the playoffs. Kendall Lewis puts it on the floor, driving inside. Count it! And the foul. And Gareth, when Flyers get something going to the basket, it pays dividends for them. And this time it's a Kendall Lewis three-point play.
Yeah, it's so...
Here's Bakali. Chulavinskas driving up against Landolfi. Extra pass. Ray for 3. And that is a well-worked offense by the Niners. Walsh. Ball inside to Leslie Smith, off the glass and in. And prime example right there, yeah. Gareth. More points in the paint for Bristol. Blows the layup. Lewis. Kendall Lewis. No foul given, says the officials. Great defense by Steele. Gooden. Driving up against Samuels, turns around, fades away and strings it from the elbow.
He just felt Gooden had...
McCormack almost turns it over. He gets it back in the end. Here he is backing down. Walsh for 3. Strings it. And boy, is that a much-needed triple for the Bristol Flyers. Here's Gooden for 3. Responds at the other end. McCormack has it. Back top to Louis. Shot clock at 6. Louis to the basket. High off the glass. No good, and it's rebounded by Adelakun. Back into Robinson. Here he is backing down Adelakun. Tough fadeaway jumper, no good. Louis on the offensive rebound. New 14, but Louis doesn't need it as he puts it in off the glass. Walsh finds Louis. He puts it on the floor. Out to McCormack. Here comes a corner triple. And McCormack strings it. Guarded by Walsh. Now James. Screen comes from Hunt. Mervin James pulls up from the foul line and cool as you like knocks it down.
Yeah, when you need a shot. Players are trying to work it inside a bit more, trying to attack the basket.
James puts it on the floor again with a mid-range 2, no good. Lewis with the rebound. Flyers looking to push. Louis downhill. McCormack, corner 3 ball again. And back-to-back threes for Aaron McCormack. This is the closest they've been in a while, the Flyers. Can they get the stop they need? Here's Lawrence the other way. He just puts a stop to the Bristol run. Ice in his veins, knocks it down. Louis. Louis still has it. Elaine Louis all the way to the bucket for 2.
And that's an 8-point game. Just over 5 minutes to go.
Here's Andrew Lawrence. Lawrence to the basket. Finds Mervin James. Count it. Oh, it's going to be an offensive. No, it's going to count it and 1. The basket will count even. And Mervin James will go to the line for a bonus.
Again, Andrew Lawrence.
Walsh kicks it out. McCormack. Here comes another one. Owen McCormack. 3 baseline threes in this 4th quarter. As the fans cheer here at the Wise campus. Here's Walsh for 3. Walsh drains the 3. And suddenly, Walsh. Out to Kendall Lewis. Here comes another 3. Another 3-ball falls
for the Bristol Flyers.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Just 1 point now separates the two teams.
Here's Mervin James, the Leeds leading scorer. Flyers with the stop. Gooden. Adelakun now finds Ray. Pulls up the tough shot. Oh my goodness! What a shot from Jalen Ray. Just when they needed it most.
On the context of the game, Ray. Unbelievable from him.
2 minutes to go in the fourth. 7th place is on the line. Ball lobbed up to Damon Robinson. Robinson is fouled. Now 1 more to come to make it a 1 point game. Knocks down the second. Here's Gooden. Adelakun hands off with Ray. Ray, another mid-range two. Another mid-range two falls for Jalen Ray. And the Niners are holding off the Flyers. They're doing everything they can to hold them off. Walshe to the basket, lays it up and in. And once again, it is a 1 point game. Lewis out to Walshe. Here's Robinson. Robinson for three. And Robinson drains the three. Damon Robinson.
Big shot.
Ray knocks it in. On the basket, Flyers will look to draw something up. It's lobbed into Kendall Lewis. It's tipped out of bounds. And that will do it for regulation time. McCormack has a mismatch inside. Looking for a high-low play. McCormack ends up on the deck. Multiple players end up on the deck, and Surrey come away with the turnover.
Bit of a nervy start for both teams in this first period of overtime.
Mervin James squeaks one through off the glass. First field goal of overtime. Walshe inside to Damon Robinson, fakes it, puts it up and in. Flyers with a quick response. Gets it into Gooden. Shot clock at 10. Gooden to the basket, nice move. And finishes with the right hand. Walshe. Walshe turns the corner, driving inside. Oh my goodness, what a finish. Evan Walshe puts the Flyers on top by 1. McCormack has it on the wing. Back to Walshe. Here comes another screen from Robinson. Lobbed it up. And Damon Robinson blows the dunk, but Walshe with the offensive rebound. And that's his triple-double complete for Evan Walshe. Shot clock down to 6. Walshe going downhill. Oh my goodness, it's stolen by James. And Mervin James to the basket, lays it up and in. Walshe to the line. Chance to win this game for the Bristol Flyers.
Just gifted the ball.
Surrey on top by 1. 6 seconds to go. Walshe to the basket, floats it up, is fouled. And wow, what a sequence that was. Big free throws coming up for the Flyers. And Walshe makes no mistake on the first. There's 2.6 to go. Ray for the win. Good if it goes, that will do it. And if overtime wasn't enough for you, how about double overtime? Why not? Ball into McCormack. Oh my goodness me! And Teo Ogundengbe has words for Owen McCormack. It's almost stolen away by Lawrence. Lewis has it into Walshe. Ends up with the assist to Damon Robinson. And Evan Walshe now with his 11th assist to go along with 11 rebounds and 16 points. He's just asking his team to settle things down a bit. Samuels turns the corner. Samuels floats it up. Robinson with the rebound, and Robinson puts it in. And Bristol Flyers make it a 2-possession game. Gooden has Lewis on him. Ball into James. Here's Adelakun at the free throw line. Overcooks it. And Evan Walshe. Ray. Adelakun with the screen. Ray rejects the ball screen. Looking for his spot at the elbow. Here's a step back three. Wow. Oh my goodness me. Jalen Ray splashes it from deep, and he says this game's not done yet. Into the low post, he waves away McCormack. Robinson backing down Adelakun. Here comes the double, out to McCormack. McCormack for three. McCormack drains the three. And that is a massive three with 21 seconds to go. It's a 4-point lead. 5 seconds to go. Jalen Ray for three. It goes in. It goes in. It's a 1-point game. There's 2 seconds to go. Steele has to foul. The foul is called, but it's not called in time. And that will do it.